Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? Holla at your boy. Back again with another video. I know it's been a good minute, but I'm back in the building. Someone tried to evict me, but I had to pay that bill. But now that I'm back, let's go ahead and get into it. So, I had the Pixel 4 XL for about 4.5 months now. So, I just want to go ahead and give my thoughts and my review and my long-term review of the Pixel 4 XL. Now, I've had this phone since release date, so you already know what it is. So, and on that note, let's go. Alright, y'all. So like I was saying before, Pixel 4 XL in the building, haven't given me any problem. I've had this thing for about 4 to 5 months now, and I feel that this is a proper time to give you my full review on this phone. Now, I did an initial unboxing. In case if you ain't seen that, I'm gonna leave a card up top. You can go ahead and check that out. For the display, you have a 6.3-inch Quad HD Plus smooth display with the 90 Hz on deck. For the battery, you have a 3700 milliamp battery. For the processor, you got the Snapdragon 855 with the Pixel core. For the memory, you have 6 gigs of RAM on deck. For the storage, this bad boy right here is the 128, but it also comes in a 64 gig. For the cameras, you have a 12 megapixel dual pixel and a 16 megapixel telephoto. For the audio, you have stereo speakers, one at the top, one at the bottom, and you also have that security Titan TM module. So, the display on this thing is fantastic. I was doing my research online and whatnot, and DisplayMate gave this thing an A+ when it comes to the screen. Now this screen is fantastic. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'm not sure if it's a Samsung panel, but if it is a Samsung panel, you can definitely see it. DisplayMate gave this thing an A+. I'm not gonna say, so that must mean that it's an A+, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So the screen on this thing is fantastic. The viewing angle is dope. This is a OLED display, so you got the dark blacks, you got the inky blacks, and the 90 Hz display. Now let's go ahead and talk about this 90 Hz display. Now, this 90 Hz display, I don't know, like everyone's saying, I don't know if you guys can see this on camera, but this right here is amazing. It's super fluid, super fast, you know what I'm saying? So there's no problem with the scrolling and whatnot. It's just super smooth, like super smooth. And I know a lot of these phones that's coming out this year, they have 120, but 90 Hz is still a good step up from 60 Hz. I have mine set to 90 all the time, so all the time, whether I'm scrolling through here or if I am in a app, I'm going to go ahead and open my Twitter. If I'm in an app, you know what I'm saying? Even if I'm in an app right here, you know what I'm saying? It's scrolling. You know what I'm saying? No problem. No problem right there. And with the battery life, if my battery life taking a hit with the 90 Hz Force Stone, maybe a little bit, but I'm getting around 6 hours of screen on time with this 90 Hz toggled all the way on. I'm getting about 6 hours, maybe a little over 6 hours, 6 hours and 10 minutes, 6 hours, 15 minutes of screen on time with 90 Hz toggled on. So with that, I don't think my battery is taking a hit like that. So yeah, it's just dope, man. Like, I don't think I can go back to a phone that's 60 Hz after using 90 Hz, because you may not be able to see it in the video, but if you go anywhere and pick up a phone that has 90 Hz, you would definitely see, you would definitely be like, wow, I've been missing out. The display, 90 hertz all the way on, A1. It's not affecting my battery life that dramatic. So, alright, so my experiences with the OS, my experiences with Android 10. Now, my experiences have been dope. No problem, no app crashing, none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's been like wonderful for me on my end now. There are people that are having problems that I've read and heard about, but for me personally, my device, yeah, I'm not having any problem. The OS is fluid, you know what I mean? The assistants work very well, and the assistant is super dope, you know what I mean? So I have no problem there. Like I said, apps are not crashing on me. None of that stuff. Let's go ahead and go to a website, store.google.com. So, you know what I mean? Like it's fluid, pretty fast. You know what I mean? This is how I like stock Android. This is why I like stock Android. There's nothing that's you know, bogging the system down with all these apps that you're not gonna use. And some people say they rather have it than never use it, than need it and can't use it. All that's doing is just basically bogging down your OS, because they try to add so much stuff in the phone, and by you adding all of this stuff in the phone, something is bound to go wrong. The OS has been fantastic in my experiences with it. Apps open up pretty quickly. Yeah. Oh yeah, shout out to the Pixel Squad. Yes sir. You want to join the Pixel Squad? I'll leave a link down below. The only thing is the only two requirements to join Pixel Squad is you must have either a stock Android device or a Pixel device. Now, you don't have to have a Pixel device, but we prefer you to have a Pixel device. But if you have a stock Android device, you're more than welcome. Or any other device, you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be your main device. You just have to have a stock Android or a Pixel device in your arsenal, in your rotation. You know what I mean? So we got 58 members up in here. Shout out to the homie Jay Will. You know what I mean? Me and him run this channel over here, or this chat over here, but Jay will be in the background having me do all the work, having me trying to keep these folks in line up in here. Nah, I'm just kidding. But for real though, if y'all want to join Pixel Squad, you know what I mean? I'll leave the link down below in the description as well. You can go ahead and join Pixel Squad. We always up in there talking. We always chatting. People all over the world. So shout out to the Pixel Squad. Yes, sir. That's how we do. But yeah, the OS, yeah, it's fantastic. You know what I mean? Just simply fantastic. You know what I mean? So it's just buttery smooth. You know what I mean? So my experiences with the OS, no problem whatsoever. For the cameras, like I said earlier, this is a 12 megapixel dual pixel camera. Also have a telephoto lens at 16 megapixel. So the Pixel is still king. Still shots, portrait shots, Pixel still king, man. A lot of folks going around saying that, you know, that the iPhone have took the throne. The new Samsung devices, the S20 lineup, they're saying that they have took the throne. But to be honest with you, Pixel is still king. You know what I mean? There ain't nothing topping the Pixel. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go ahead and take a quick photo of this box right here. I'm gonna go ahead and get it to focus. Bam. Take another one. Bam. So So yeah, look at that. Look at that. And this is just point and shoot. Pixel still king. Point and shoot photo, Pixel still king. You know what I mean? Still king. Yes, sir. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit y'all with some portrait, with some camera shots. You tell me, you be the judge for yourself. Alright, so we're gonna do a quick focus test. See how long it takes for the pixel to focus. It's like instant, like bam. Bam. As soon as you wave it over there. Bam.
Dantana.
Alright, y'all. So this is me walking through the trail. Don't worry, I ain't walking at night, so I ain't gonna be the first black man out here to get killed out in these trails. This is daylight. I will not be walking back here at night. I've never been down here, so I ain't going too far. This is about far as I'ma go. I'm turning my black ass around, not around, around. All right, let's zoom in on this tree. So yeah, I'm gonna turn around, walk my black ass back up here before something happened to me. So yeah, this is the stabilization on a backwood trail, 1080p at 60 frames per second. All right, y'all, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this Project Soli. Now, Project Soli is a purpose-built chip to track your motion sense on a microscopic scale. It uses miniature radar for real-time motion tracking of the human hand. So you can do a quick wave or anything like that to skip the track. You can swipe right to go forward, swipe left to go back. And they also added downward motion on the phone, and it will pause and unpause the track. So I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate that. Also, you can use this for face unlock. Now, a lot of people are still crying because it does not have the update to where you need your eyes open. So as of right now, the Pixel 4 XL, your wife, your baby mama, your you know what I'm saying, your mistress on the side, your sugar mama, your cougar, your PAW women. If you out there doing dirt and you don't want your woman to know, do not activate this, because if you know your woman go through your phone and while you sleeping, she can just wave this in front of your face and unlock it and go through your phone. So if you living that Rolling Stone life, you need to go ahead and disable this. Do not turn this feature on because your girl will go through your phone. But for the rest of us, that's cool, we're good. You know what I mean? You don't mind your girl going through your stuff because you ain't got nothing to hide. This is good. Let me go ahead and demonstrate. So, like I say, I am going to play a song. And I'm going to mute this because I don't want to get copyrighted. So, as you know, there you go. You swipe right, left. So, you know, it kind of works. You know what I mean? And here's that new drop, that new feature that they added. Once you do this, it pauses. You do it again, it unpauses. So that's pretty dope. I'm gonna lay this flat down so you guys can see that without my hand in the way. So, bam, it paused it. Bam, unpaused it. As you can see, the swipe is working. That right there is the Soli, Project Soli. Now, as you can see, it's not working every time. But I mean, it does come in handy if you got something on your hand or if you're driving and you don't want to, you shouldn't be, you know, messing with your phone while you're driving anyway. But if you are driving, you can go ahead and use these gestures to, you know, swipe through the tracks. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and pause that real quick. You know what I'm saying? And then when you're done, go ahead and unpause that. So that right there is the Project Soli motion tracking for the human hand gestures. Battery life. Now, my battery has been good. Like I stated earlier, I can get about 6 hours and 15 minutes with 90 hertz forced on. So I'm pretty sure if I was to disable that and just take it back to 60 or just, you know, have it on periodically, I may get better battery life. But if I'm paying all this money for this phone, I'm using it at its full potential. So 90 hertz all the way on is the way I rock. Battery life can last me all day. I have no problem getting through the day with my usage. All my apps running, all my apps is working in the background and everything. So battery life is no problem with me. You know, I have no issues getting through a full day. And that's all I ask. The Pixel 4 XL, yeah, they skimped out on the battery life because a lot of these companies that's coming out now, they have a 4,000 plus milliamp battery. And the Pixel 4 XL with the 3700, it's kind of skimp. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna front on that. That is kind of skimp. I was hoping for a bigger battery, at least a 4,000. You know what I mean? But hopefully the Pixel 5 XL will deliver on that 4,000 milliamp battery. But this battery is no slouch. It gets me through the day, no problem. So battery life is good. Now I'm gonna talk about the cons of this device. What are the cons? What are the cons of buying a Pixel 4 XL? Well, one of the cons is you do not have a wide angle lens on the back. Now, is that a big problem for me? No, that's not a problem at all for me. That's not a con for me. But a lot of folks was tripping because Google decided to go with a telephoto lens instead of a wide angle lens. Now, I have no problem. I mean, I don't use the telephoto lens like that, but I have no problem with them going with the telephoto lens. You know what I mean? But a lot of people do. So one of the cons is not having a wide angle lens, so you can get more in the screen or more in the picture. You know what I mean? You want to get that full landmark building. You know what I mean? You can go ahead and snap that wide angle lens, no problem. So Google decided not to go with the wide angle lens. That is one con. Another con, the 3700 milliamp battery. Now that's another con. Now this right here, I wish they would have done. I wish they would have put a bigger battery in this phone, but they didn't. And with these phones coming out these days with 4,000 plus milliamp battery, you would expect Google, you know what I'm saying, to try to compete at that range, you know what I'm saying, at least putting a 4,000 milliamp battery in there at least, you know what I mean, but they didn't do that, and that's another con. And the third con is the phone was just too much when it first came out. You know what I mean? I paid $1058, and this is the 128 gig. I paid $1058, traded in my Pixel 3 XL, so that knocked the phone down to $758. I was just happy to get rid of the Pixel 3 XL because of that hideous notch. Yes, the notch was hideous. I did not lie about that. That was the only thing that I did not like about that phone, was that notch. So when the 4 XL came out, regardless of what it looked like, as long as it didn't have that notch, I was gonna get that device. So with that being said, $758 for the Pixel 4 XL 128. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. Those are my cons that I can think of as of right now for this device. Oh, probably Project Soli. It could have been better. I was expecting it to be, a little bit better. It could be better. Hopefully, with these updates that Google continue to push out, hopefully it gets better over time and we can actually have some pretty cool, unique features that we can do with Project Soli. I wish you can change the volume. That would have been dope if you can change the volume through the air with an air gesture. You know what I'm saying? Not like, LG implementation of, you having to do the claw and, all of this. Not that. If you could have done something like this, like Google did in their video of Project Soli, the guy was doing like this in front of the radar, and it was turning the volume up and down and all of that. So if they could have implemented that into this, that would have been fire. That would have been dope. People would have been all over that. That would have been dope. But they didn't. So hopefully they can do something like that. And by the time the Pixel 5 XL come out, which you guys know I'm gonna cop, by the time the Pixel 5 XL come out, maybe they can have that feature and a couple other dope features that you can do. So, on that note, the Pixel 4 XL is still a good buy. It's still a beast. It's still photography champ. Having no one dethrone them. So we still the champ. Team Pixel in the building. I am King Pixel. Holla at your boy. Pixel 4 XL is still a good buy, regardless of what people say. Don't let these fools try to talk you out of buying whatever you want. Spend your money how you like. And if you want to buy the Pixel 4 XL, you go ahead and buy that Pixel 4 XL and you rock out and you enjoy that thing. Because that's exactly what I have been doing with my Pixel 4 XL. So, on that note, that has been my 4 to 5 months review of the Pixel 4 XL. Like the video if you liked it. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Like I said, I'll leave a link down below if you're trying to join Team Pixel over there on the Telegram group. And I'll holler at y'all in the next one. Peace.